Actually, the universe is not confused about the state of the cat, just the human that's beside the bot.
And I realized that our story of ourselves as told by science was likely incomplete and perhaps flawed. And the story of ourselves as told by our cultural traditions, normally rooted in religion, were archaic and perhaps flawed. And maybe we, as the first generation of spacefarers, probably needed to be thinking about these deep questions all over again from a new point of view.
You know, an esoteric study of math will lead you to is the fact that there is this sort of mystical aspect of math, and the fact that it's mathematical and there's an exactitude and precision to it that allows you to actually verify that there is this sort of magic creative force within it, you know? So it allows you to see both sides. I think in general and through all academia, most of this stuff is just dismissed, and that's really tragic because it really answers so many questions.
Well, I do tend to think of culture as different forms of magic, and you can see it as black magic. A lot of hatred and negativity that's spread massively, a lot of fear induction on the part of the media is it's like black magic. It's casting spells and hexes into people's minds. It's giving us a sense of hopelessness instead of a sense of what's possible.
And once I started investigating, just through that, you know, that small crack in the kind of like the system understanding, the conventional system understanding, eventually I found myself down a rabbit hole, and it was a rabbit hole that actually really started making sense of things that had bothered me all my life, but things I couldn't really give a name to or put a voice to, short of, you know, doing what I did was to dive down that rabbit hole and begin exploring matters that are off-planet, larger than, you know, the typical kind of cosmologies presented in common discourse in universities and whatever else.
And I had seen it before. This thing is the image that is known for the labyrinth, and if you look at the center of it, and it's the legend is it's all at once a labyrinth, a brain, and a pyramid. And so it's my conviction that these are multidimensional ideas, signatures, symbols about biology and cosmology and astronomy and archetypes along the edges here.
And you, looking at a crop circle, filling your field with what you believe it is, in 3 years you're going to look at it and see something very different.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
And it doesn't mean the message changed,
No.
It means you've evolved.
But the message itself, a picture's worth 1,000 words, a crop circle is a picture.
It is.
Right? So you revisit that again and again and again, you'll tease out more information from it as you evolve as a conscious individual.
Right.
Okay, wonderful.
Actually, entanglement between particle is the result of wormhole activity in the structure of space-time. And so, like, the whole thing is talking to you, and you're talking back. And it's just this incredible miracle of creation, and it's just an amazing thing. And to discover it and to realize that it's there is critical to our consciousness and our awareness and our capacity to produce what we want.
The real answer to the question, who am I, is I'm a being of pure consciousness. I'm not a machine made of matter in competition with other machines made of matter for survival. Actually, not only am I a being of pure consciousness, you're a being of pure consciousness, and everybody is ultimately a being of pure consciousness.